Morning, guys. Morning to those who are in the UK, and good afternoon, the ones who are in the United States. This is our morning show, 402 Trading, and I have to tell you something about this morning. I missed my morning trade. I slept through it. Usually I do take a trade 402, and hence the name of my channel, 402 Trading. 402 Trading is basically I take a trade every morning, Monday to Friday, 4:02 a.m. EST, which would be 8:02 in the United Kingdom. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's see who is with us. Please do leave a comment in comment section, and also tell us if you have taken any trade this morning, or did you miss like myself. I slept through today's trade. I would be sharing my trades just in a bit once we have enough viewers, and I might be taking some more trades when the market opens. So in this morning when I woke up, that was around 4:08 a.m. EST, and I saw HUGE gapping up. So I took a trade. My FOMO kicked in straight away, and I took a trade. I usually don't do that, but as I said, it was gapped up huge, so I thought maybe the momentum will carry on, but unfortunately it did not. So I took a trade right here around 4:15, quarter past 4 a.m. EST. That's quarter past 8 BST. And the trade went against me. So I took a loss of $111 in total. You see, accepting your loss is not to be ashamed of in trading. If you don't accept loss earlier, then you will end up taking a much bigger loss. And if you notice, since morning, it hasn't even gone above that where I have taken the loss. Okay, so it's okay to take a loss. Then I took a trade right here and then sold quickly because there was not enough momentum. It was break-even trade, and then another trade right here, and then took a small loss of about $20. So yeah, that's about it. It's basically this morning I missed the trade. I might take another trade. I'll see how market plays up. Not enough volume. Even yesterday there was not enough volume, and today not enough volume at all. By now usually there is 20 to 25 million shares traded, but since yesterday by this time there was about 12 million shares on the main lead gapper. Today the lead gappers are ZCMD and HUGE. So let's see how it happens, what happens when the market opens. We still have about 50 minutes left to the bell. We have 5 watchers right now, 5 viewers. Please do leave a comment. Yep, Fed talks today. Let's see what they bring. I hope, as market reflects their talks pre-hand, market is red today. Overall, we can see the market is bleeding. Usually I get the indication from these scanners I run every day. I am watching about 1,000 or above 1,000 stocks, just about over 1,000 stocks every single day on different industries like bio stocks, EVs, digital and tech, e-commerce, under $1 stocks. Oh, apparently under $1 stocks are doing good. And then I have my positions scanner and also batteries and green energy stocks. Yeah, overall you can see it's red. It's bleeding this morning, so rightly so. SPY is down $3, nearly $3. It closed yesterday, closed around 396.25, about $2 down. So yeah, officially it's a red day. I personally think it's just a small pullback. It made new high. It stretched to 397.84. That was 398 nearly, and it's now just taking a breath before making a new high. It will start curling up, probably 392.50, and before it makes new high. That's always healthy. Stock must breathe before it makes new high. Yeah, this morning I am down altogether 421 pound, $21, sorry. It's fine. In the end, what matters is what happens in the end. Every week, Friday evening, whether you are plus or minus, and then every 20 days, every month. You must end up green every month, or at least break even for a start if you can't make profits. But making profit is easier, keeping them is very difficult. Yesterday my day was about $2,500. Today I lost about $421. It's fine, it's part of the game, where you make good profits, you also lose, but most importantly you must contain your losses. If you know when to stop and when you come out of a trade, if it's not working for you, you will be profitable in the end. And if you wait for too long to come out of a trade, the losses become unmanageable and it hurts to take that bigger loss. So if you could take $200 loss, but you didn't because you thought the stock will go back up and it continued dipping, then the loss might end up being $1,000 or in some cases $1,500, and that would be hard to take. So for that reason, if a trade isn't working for you, just get out as soon as possible. Just a quick reminder, guys, I am not a financial advisor and I'm not a legal advisor. Don't follow me blindly. If you do decide to follow me, just do your own due diligence. Results could vary depending on your trading style. So yeah, don't follow me blindly. Market today is very slow like yesterday, and as Damien said in chat, it's Fed's talk today. They will be talking in about a few hours. It's 8:45. Please leave a comment in comment section if you have taken a trade this morning, or are you planning to take a trade this afternoon when market opens. Usually I don't take a trade when market opens. I wait, I let the market or the stock I'm watching reveal itself and take a clear direction before I take a trade, because at open it could be extremely volatile. So this morning it gapped up pretty high from nearly 225 to $4 before it pushed down. Yeah, I took a trade here when it made new green candle, but it was battered pretty badly, if you notice. The reason I took a trade here, one, it was above moving average. Secondly, it made a new green candle because it opened here around, it opened 351 and I took a trade around here 357, thinking that, you know, it's it will continue the momentum. But as I said, you know, no trader can tell whether the trade will go in their favor or not. It's just minimizing the risk. And when it turned red, as soon as it turned red and became below moving average or VWAP, sorry, I sold, I came out. I knew it's gonna fall. And look at the candles, red candle, low, 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 low. It went straight down. So I'm glad that, you know, I came out of that trade. So that would have been nearly 57 cents a loss if I did not exit, because I took 2,000 shares here. So if I didn't sell here and waited and the stock went down here, I would have ended up taking probably $1,000 loss because I had 2,000 shares. So always make sure that, you know, you're brave enough to take smaller losses, because it wouldn't take long before the smaller losses become bigger and it would be painful to take those losses. Sorry, I forgot my glasses. My eyes started hurting and I realized that, you know, I'm not wearing my glasses. Please do leave a comment and tell us whether you have taken a trade or not, or are you planning to take a trade. Yesterday I recommended few books. I don't know if any of you paid attention to them, or even you got to that part of the video. I recommended 5 books, 5 or 6 books. I'm not sure if you have read those or not. If you're still with us, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and do subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Okay, people are running away. What's happening? So I'm gonna take a couple of trades at open. I will see how it goes. This is curling up. HUGE could be big today. Volume on both ZCMD and HUGE. It's not desirable volume, but still okay. Now on 1 minute chart, it's above moving average. HUGE. Keep the chat going, guys. Let me know, what have you traded? Have you traded today or not? Are you planning to trade or not? What's your trading journey? Okay, this is in uptrend, clearly ZCMD, and looks like it's going to keep climbing. Look at this. I took a trade here and took a loss here, and it decides to climb up pretty good. I was planning the live stream. I should have taken a trade here when it was curling up, probably around here. Exactly, I should have taken a trade. 265. But yeah, I was planning live stream, and as I was mentioning in my private group that I'm finding it a bit difficult trading live, also streaming live, talking to you guys, as it's new to me. I will get hang of it sooner or later. What I want to do is I want to give you an experience how it's like to be in live trading. This is looking very strong. Okay, yes, they have a news. I don't know if I can pronounce it right, but it says Zhong Chao. It's basically ZCMD company. The ticket symbol is ZCMD. Renews contract with China Association of Health Promotion and Education and GlaxoSmithKline. This could be big, guys. I didn't see this news. I missed it. But this could be big. It could keep climbing up. And the chart is beautiful. It just high, then low, makes new high, comes back, pulls back, and makes new high, pulls back, makes new high. Chart is beautiful. Yes, not enough momentum on huge. For some reason, yes, it has given the juice in the morning, and now maybe I think personally it will the volume will return at some point, and it could be big at market open or just after market open, but so far not enough volume. ZCMD is taking all the volume. Still not enough. 20 million pre-market. We still have around 34 minutes to go, so let's see what happens. The lead gapper ZCMD today with volume, and also we have CVU. Volume isn't there, so I wouldn't even touch it. Okay, looks like it's reversing now, unless it needs to bounce off 20. Usually moving average smooth 20 gives me very good indication to take a trade. I use it on 1 minute chart, and 99% of the time it gives me really good indication whether the stock will bounce off this or not, and most of the time it has given me profit. And if I trade this trend line, yellow trend line, which is moving average smooth at 20, the period is 20, it has always given me a very clear indication on 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart, moving average smooth at 20, it gives me very clear indication of a trade. But 5 minutes, if it falls under VWAP and moving average 9, then MA9, then I don't take trade unless it has bounced off from 1 minute chart. See, it's falling through here. Maybe EMA will catch it, but I doubt it very much. These are all support levels, and maybe if I draw horizontal support here, potentially a trade could be here 303 or around 3, but it's bouncing off really nice. Let's see. So guys, you don't have to take every trade. Just let the trade come to you. Yes, you would make mistakes. I do, every trader does. If we don't make mistakes, we'll be like, making millions on a daily basis. It always balances out when you do your P&L in the end of the month. So you don't have to take every single trade. Just let the trade come to you. And if you're not comfortable with the price you're paying, don't take a trade. As they say, sometimes the best trades are the ones not taken. It has lost the momentum. Looks like it's bouncing off 50 EMA on 1 minute chart. I will give it time. Normally what happens is when I see a green candle making new high, and then first green candle on a 5 minute chart, that's when I take trade, unless FOMO kicks in. Like this morning, FOMO kicked in and I took wrong trades, three wrong trades, and I'm down $421. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So as I was explaining how I take trade, if you look at this time frame here, 7:45, so it's around 7:45 is around here. So this was downtrend. If I draw a trend line, okay, clear trend line, this candle made new high, but this is my red candle, previous red candle. So whatever the previous red candle is, yeah, if a candle is making, a green candle is making new high after this red candle, previous red candle, you take a trade. And sometimes it's false breakout. But usually when a trend is broken, like here, this trend line is broken and the candle started making higher highs, they pulled back here, but they never went back to the lowest point here. Okay, lowest point was 251, they came back to 255 and then climbed back up. Either you could have taken trade around here, 263, and your stop loss should have been around below this moving average or below this point here, around here. So your stop loss should have been 250, let's say. Yes. So if you taken a trade at 263 or just 260, around 260, yeah, here 260, 262, 263, wherever you are comfortable, and your stop loss should have been previous red candle just below that, because you don't want a pullback to trigger your stop loss and then stock climbing back up, higher highs. So if stock fell through this support level, which was 251, your stop loss should be 247, and then hopefully it would have never got triggered. And even if you took a trade here, pulled back highs, pulled back, made new high, pulled back, made new high. So you normally, this is how I do it. On first new high, I sell half of my position, and then on pullback, I add that half again. And then when it climbs back and makes new high, I sell that half. On pullback, I add more. Then again, new high, I sell half, and then I continue. And if the trend changes, which I usually draw a trend line on my chart. So if I say this was the trend line here, so my remaining position I would have sold right here, just around here, because it fell through the moving averages. So yeah, that's how I would take trade. Again, around 303, it has taken off 310. It never touches the exact level, so you have to basically start taking a starter position at some point, probably when you see some green candle on 1 minute chart. Hi Toya, please do let me know if I am pronouncing your name correctly, and I do apologize if I'm not. K Vlogs, thank you very much. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. As you can see, my channel is relatively new, and I would appreciate your support. Do share the channel with your friends and family if you think it will help people understand how it is to be a trader. I will also be I'm also working on a series of videos where I'll be walking you through for a very basic course of how to become a consistent trader and how to risk manage. Risk management is 90% of the trading. I personally feel it's huge. If you could manage your risks properly, you would be a profitable trader. We have 24 minutes to the bell, and ZCMD keeps climbing. Two of my swing trades this morning were heavily green, but I didn't even realize. TNXP, ONTX, I was green on both of them, and I didn't even realize that I was green. I am long on these swing trades. I'm holding them for a long time, probably another year or so, because TNXP, I know it would get to $10. That's $10 my price target on TNXP, and my average is 1.48, and I have 5,000 shares of TNXP. ONTX, I have only 1,000 shares at 144. Thank you, Toya. And I'm glad that it's helping. As I said, I will be working on a series of videos where I will be working you through from very basics, finding support and resistance levels on different time frames, trend lines, how to draw them effectively, different chart patterns, and how to spot them to take a trade, and how you could use two charts on a same stock, different time frames, to get confirmation of a trade, so that your success rate is 60 to 70%. And if your success rate is 60 to 70%, trust me, you will make a lot of money, because not every trade will go in your favor. It can't. And even like big guys like Ross, they make losses, and sometimes big losses, but what they are good at is managing the risks. And if you could manage risk properly, you are a successful trader. Do not let your heart decide. Just look at the numbers, look at the chart, and if it's not working, be brave and accept the defeat. Say, okay, I was wrong taking that trade and I'm out. And if you do that, trust me, you will become better and better. Just the problem is when people, new traders especially, they don't accept smaller losses, and the losses become big and big. And sometimes, in some cases, I have experienced, and I know people who have been wiped out from their account because they did not accept smaller losses. Like they say, live another day to trade. TNXP for me is a long-term investment. I have 5,000 shares at 1.48. So I will give it a year. It would only take one news, honestly, from them. Their pipeline is really strong. So if they get approval for one of their drugs, I know they will make it to the other side. And it's penny stock. I'm not bothered how long it takes to hit my price target. And they are also COVID vaccine. I just noticed that why it popped this morning. They have Tonix Pharmaceutical reports positive COVID-19 vaccine efficacy. Results in non-human primates vaccinated with TNX 1800 and challenged with live SARS CoV-2, which is good news, very good news. If they get approved for their vaccine, yes, you can see them easily $5 and 3.5x my money, and I have 5,000 shares of it. If you get to enter TNXP anywhere below 130, it would be a good price to pay. Even at this price, you can take a starter position. This is another stock I love, Sense, SENS, Sensionic. Yeah, they are trying to develop. They have developed, actually. Let me share it with you guys. uh, because it's a declining industry, its energy sector is changing rapidly now. I see TRCH will see somewhere between, it's very good price to pay, honestly. Right now I haven't even followed it past few weeks. Okay, yeah, it got to around $5, and as every other stock, it was pushed down during the crash, and now it's hovering around 214. But wait, I would say wait for it. Right now it's just, you can say it has made lower highs, so it might come down around this region. If it does, good entry. All right, 13 minutes, actually 12 minutes, nearly 12 minutes to the bell. And as expected, ZCMD looking good, looking strong. This started curling up as well. I might take trade, I might not take trade. As I said, I'm still learning to take a trade while I'm talking to you guys. But I'll see how it goes. If momentum is there, I might take a trade. Yes, this is looking really good. Started climbing back up, curling nicely. It can be pushed down here. Can you guys hear me? I know what happened actually. It's my okay, I know what happened. Can you guys hear me now? Can someone confirm that they can hear me correctly? Yeah, basically what happened is I changed the window, and in that scene I don't have mic added. I just realized I was talking about a stock called the ticker symbol is SENS, and I was explaining it to you why it's important to take a position in that stock. They are at very good price right now. They are trading about 271, and that is very good price to pay for this stock in my opinion. But again, as I said, the chart is exactly, if you notice this chart and most of the charts, this chart drop, make new high, make higher lows, and then dropping again. So similar charts. So maybe past week has been another bull trap if, and that is important, if these stocks hold the levels which are higher than the initial drop, this could be a simple pullback, and we will see in a couple of days, maybe by Friday or by Monday, we will see where it's headed. If it keeps dipping, and also for newbies, guys, make sure you monitor SPY and VXX. These two stocks, these two indexes, they are very important. they go against each other. So if SPY is going up, VXX will go down. If VXX is going up, SPY will go down. Yeah, so make sure as a stock investor, you need to see SPY going up and VXX going down. Where is everyone? Where is Nargis today? Where is Yusuf? Hi Rizwan. Sorry, I just saw your message. Muhammad Ali, hi, how are you doing? Damien is with us. Toya is with us. And we have Rizwan with us. Seven minutes to the bell, guys. Who is ready and who is going to trade today? Looks like it's struggling at these levels. It might get down, push down up around this level here before making new high on at open. We'll see. Okay. Okay, if you notice, if I wanted to take a trade, as soon as it was above moving average, as I explained earlier, red candle, basically there was trend broken, and this is important point. Yeah, understand this. This is very important point. Draw the trend line and draw the bottom and draw your previous red candle. So this is your previous red candle. As soon as it goes above moving average and VWAP on 1 minute chart though, yeah, and makes a new high and closes above previous red candle. Important, previous red candle. That's where you take a trade. So I would have taken a trade on this candle around 280, and from 280 to I would have probably sold half of my position at 294. That's 14 cents profit. A nice pullback on 5 minute chart. MA now is VWAP 290, around 290. Okay, so I was explaining, always make sure that you buy in 2 orders if you can and sell in 2 to 3 orders. Never sell your entire position in one go, because if you do, you can miss out on profits. Like I explained yesterday, my live trades, if I was making profit, I would sell in chunks. So if I took a trade here for 10 cents, I would sell quarter of my position, and then another 10 cents I would sell another quarter of my position, and then I would, if it keeps making new high, I would sell another quarter. So let's say I took 1000 shares, I would sell 250 shares here or maybe here once I have 10 cents profit, and then 250 shares around here, another 10-cent profit. And then if it climbs up, which it did, another 250 shares. And then if it turns around, if the trend changes, then I would come out of the trade completely. This will make sure that I have locked in my profits, and I am not exposing myself to higher risk. And that's how you should take a trade. Two and a half minutes to go, guys. Okay, I have been asked this question many times before, that who is your broker and what trading platform are you using? So my broker is IBKR. I have 3 accounts with them. One is for my long-term investments. One is for my swing trades, which last from 1 week to 8 weeks or sometimes 12 weeks. And then I have another account, which is small account I use for trading, day trading. So what I do is every time I make profit in day trading account, I move it to my swing account, and I buy some more stocks with the profits to swing them for 1 week to 12 weeks. When they make profit, I then take that profit into my investment account. What I would do now is I would open another account for my dividend aristocrats, where I would be only buying the dividend stocks. So that would be my dividend portfolio. I find it easy to manage this way than having everything in one account and not being able to do certain things. So yeah, I keep things organized in that way. You can obviously, if your equity is less than $25,000, you would come under PDT rule, which requires you to maintain an equity of $25,000. IBKR will not allow you day trading. You can only take 3 day trades in a week. For that, I usually recommend trade 0 to all the members in my private group. I will open a small, very small account, and will top it up with $2,500, and I will try to grow it into probably $10,000 or $20,000. It's like a small challenge, and I will make another series for that, particularly that you can grow a small account from $500 to $10,000 or $2,500 to $20,000, as long as you discipline yourself as a day trader. Okay, guys, what's the action? Wow, yeah, you see that? The momentum is on HUGE. Okay, that's what I don't like, and many of you might get caught in that. I would recommend staying away at market open, because it's extremely volatile. You see, from 286 to all the way to 310, that's 25 cents, and then sudden death, sudden drop. So that's why I stay away at market open. I just watch the action, what happens, and then decide what I would do. So let your emotions at home. Don't bring them on trading desk. That's what I would say. It's easy to get carried away, and you think if you don't buy this stock, you will miss out. No, you wouldn't. Every single day you would get an opportunity to trade, as long as you are there to trade, as long as your account survives to trade another day. Okay, that is the condition. You must survive to trade another day. You see, that's why you should always avoid market open. You don't know what surprise you would get. And FOMO is the worst form of trading. Yeah, trading and FOMO don't go together. You will be wiped out in a couple of days. And I have seen people being wiped out in few days. You might get lucky couple of times, one time, two, three times. But when you get wiped out, it would only take one bad trade. Has anyone taken a trade? If yes, please do share your story. What happened? Have you taken a trade or not? I haven't taken any trade so far, and yes, again at support, right at support, and I would wait for a confirmation. If I get confirmation, only then I will take a trade. Otherwise, I don't need to take a trade. I'm okay. I'm okay down 421 than being down $2,000. Yeah, please understand that and register it. It's quite important. And we have this baby just going crazy. Yeah, that's where the trade should have been, right here. Missed it. No problem. Let's just watch the action. If you took a trade on 1 minute chart right here, 235 was the trade, or maybe if you want to be strict on yourself, take a trade to 235 is perfect trade actually, and start taking profits every 10 to 20 cents. So 30 cents profit right here, and then another 30 cents profit right here. Be happy, move away. Yeah, I think I am not gonna take a trade. Reason being, I need to learn how to take a trade while I'm talking to you guys, so I could concentrate on trade. It's on VWAP and it could be a good trade. Congratulations, Damien. That's really good. Good to know that you're back in the game. Where is my boy Nergis? Nej, are you there? If you are, please do give us a shout. Yeah. Off the VWAP, perfect trade it would have been, but as I said, I'm staying away. I'm just gonna let this opportunity pass. Yeah, sudden death, and that's what you should always be aware of. That's why you should have an order type which is a trailing order. Basically, two orders at the same time you need to put, one for your buy order and one for stop loss. And if anyone wants to learn how to do it, please do send me a message and I will explain it to you on DAS at least. And I will also be making a video series where I will be covering different order types and how you can protect yourself from being exposed. So I have a key where, let me check, where is it? Let me show you what I have done. Yeah. So I have a key where I would buy an order and also at the same time will send a stop loss order in one order. So that goes in one. So I would buy with the slippage of 10 cents, and then at the same time I would also send a stop order as well. If anyone wants to know how to do that, this basically protects you from getting caught in sudden candles like this one. Let's say you took a trade here. Yeah, and it climbed up to 295, 395, and all of a sudden just boom, red candle, big red candle, and you didn't get chance to sell around here or there. So you could have a trailing stop loss, and it would have sold your position. If you bought, let's say, position at 380, your stop loss could have been 375, and it could have triggered around here, and you could send two orders together, buy and stop loss order together. If you are someone who likes hard stop loss. I don't like hard stop losses. I have hotkeys to get in and get out. It gives me enough room to, or it gives enough room to trade to resolve itself. It could be simply a pullback and then make new high. So you don't want to, like I made a mistake this morning. I sold and then it climbed up back up to my at least buying price. I could have sold it for break even, but yeah, in the end, this does not happen quite often. It's better to accept the loss and get out and then re-enter again when the time is right and you have the opportunity, than waiting for a stock to climb back up. It might never, and most of the time it never comes back up, and it just keeps falling and falling, and your $100 loss becomes 200 and then 500 and then 1000, and before you know, yeah, it's too hard to take that loss, the big loss, $2,000 or $1,500 loss. So yeah, be brave to take smaller losses than wait for bigger. It's curling up. It has lost the momentum. So but we really see these are doji candles. We can't really rely on them. So these two candles and even this one, they are doji candles, undecisive. And as it's below moving average, unless it bounces off this moving average of 20, I would not take trade. I'm not taking trade, I'm just explaining it to you guys. So let me explain what have so these were sell and buy orders, and my profit and loss. So this is what happened today. I incurred ZCMD $310, $10, $96, and this is plus $105 and then $75, and then I took a loss of $50. So all in all, I am down $421, and I usually do not take more than 3 or 4 trades. So you can basically increase your losses if you trade emotionally, because once you started losing and when you try to make that money back, it has some added pressure on you, and that's when the trouble comes in. Your $400 loss could turn into $1,000 loss. Yes, it could become break even or $100 pound, 100 pound, $100 profits. But mostly, if you play with emotions and emotional, revenge trading always end up in a loss. Always. Not with me or you, with anyone. When you can't take a trade rationally, looking at chart and deciding based on what chart is bringing you, then you are vulnerable. And that's why if I have lost money on a day, I would say no problem. Yesterday I was up $2,500. Today I'm down $421. No problem. It's absolutely fine. Tomorrow is another day. I will come back tomorrow. And yes, I know today, this morning, I missed the opportunity on Huge, HUGE. I woke up literally 9 minutes past 4 EST. I usually take this candle, and every single day I do take this candle, and I am always profitable. But this morning, as I woke up late, I didn't take a trade, and when it pulled back and started making new high, I took a trade here. It was wrong trade, wrong breakout, so I got caught in it, but luckily I sold it, and then I took another trade which happened to be going against me. So it's fine, it happens. So usually I take this candle and I am always profitable in the morning. That's why my channel says 402. This is 5-minute candle. Anyways, for me, it's not holding well. ZCMD news is good, but I'm not sure. This is a good entry point as it's off the support. So let me delete all of them because this is too messy. So right here, yeah, as I said, I'm not taking a trade. It's lost of momentum, and trend line. So this is trend line. It needs to break it before you could take a trade. Bear in mind that it could be pushed down below from 335. As I said, you don't have to take every single trade. One good trade a day is all you need. Fed's talking today, so there is a lot of fear in market, as you can tell from the color of my scanners, my watch lists actually. Market is being reflective of what's happening on ground. This candle is turning green, which is good. Okay, this candle is turning red, which is good. Exactly being bounced off the pushed down on VWAP and moving average. That's where you need to understand. Never ever take a trade if you're not sure. This was the highest point. This candle, red candle, and again my strategy, I told you why I would take a trade. You should draw the highest point of the red candle, unless, even if it's a green candle and trend line broken right here, if this candle or this candle is not going above this red candle, I will not take a trade. I don't need to take a trade. And understand it, why this is important. This tells you the momentum behind the scene. You see, sell off. So being safe is quite important, guys. That's why you should not take a trade. So remember, you need to draw a trend line, and also when you see streak of red candles, your trend line, and also the once you see a green candle, draw a horizontal trend line on top of the highest point of the high of the previous red candle. Draw horizontal trend line, vertical trend line, and then if this green candle, let's say this green candle and this green candle ended up right here, you would take a trade, because it tells you that buyers are in action, buyers are in control. But because it hasn't made new high from the previous candle, which was 327, I would not touch this stock. Do not take. I'd rather short it. Yeah. And now next support on 5-minute chart is here, 291. So once again, now you see a green candle, move your, now it needs to break up this point, and also just keep updating your trend line, because you can't be rigid. Yeah. And make sure you have hotkeys to get in and get out, so you can get in and get out faster. Because if you start preparing your order here, price and then limit or whatever it is, by the time you do that, it might shoot or it might go down. So always have short keys, hotkeys to get in and get out quicker. That always works better. You see, it's struggling on this trend line. If it breaks it, goes above and crosses this moving average. 3 conditions, very easy. Draw the highest point of previous red candle, draw a trend line, and then wait for it to break above this green candle and also the moving average. If it does, you have a green candle on 5-minute chart, which is a good sign. It could be just first pullback after market open and then making new high. It's looking good to me. I'm in for 1,000 shares. And if it turns against me, I'm just out. Simple. My stop loss is $3. I'm going to give it enough time. But because it's struggling at moving average and VWAP, so I should have waited a little bit longer, but it's fine. If it goes against me, no problem. I'm going to give it a little bit time. My stop loss, $3. I am break even on this one. But as I said, my stop loss is $3. I am willing to take $120 loss on this one to make $500. For me, it's first pullback, and first pullback is always good to enter. It's struggling for some reason. I don't know why. It should be. I see volume candle becoming green, and it needs to break this level 327. But nah, it's struggling. If you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon so you get the notification. I come live every single day. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. All it needs is good push. I see big orders at 317, 318. That's why it's being pushed down. It's going to go down. $315 is a big resistance. Okay, sell off. Big sell off coming. I think I'm gonna get out. It's really struggling to take off. I'm still break even on this one. If you're still watching, please leave a comment and tell me if you have taken any trade. If you did, what did you trade and what was your P&L on that trade? I entered ZCMD at 312, 314 actually my entry. It needs to rip these levels. It needs to, because it will not justify the volume then. But it's struggling big time, either being shorted or alright guys, I'm out of this. I'll be back in a moment. Hi guys, I'm back. As you have seen how the trade didn't work out, so I came out of it just over here. So my P&L on this one is, again, I took $50 loss on this one right here. Yeah, it's better to take $50 loss than $300. It would have been, or actually $200 right now. So it's all about risk management. If you could manage risk well, you will make profit. Just live another day to trade. That's all it is. Just live one more day, save your account to trade another day. Okay, I think I'm done for the day. I have incurred $471 loss in total today, which is manageable loss. It's fine. So my profits today were $180 and my losses were 400, 500, around 520. So 520, yeah, 340 exactly I lost actually. 340 is my loss, to be precise. It's fine. I might take a trade AH if the opportunity is there. If not, then I'm okay for today. And thank you very much for watching me live and supporting my channel. And also please do subscribe. ALPP, if you are willing to hold for long, this is a stock worth $20. No less than $20 in few months. So hold it. Yeah, it will give you good profit if you can. I am long on UAVS, ALPP. Both stocks are drone technology. And we know that how UAVs will change the world in few years. I have been banging about EH. I don't know if anybody knows about this stock. Most of my private members do know. EH is a stock which I have been banging about since it was $18. And from $18 it went to $130. Let's analyze it quickly. This stock here. So I started talking about this stock around here, $18, back in December. And I kept saying buy, 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 buy. This is going to be a big thing. And few who bought them, they have made good profits. And it went to $130 at one point within 2 months. So this stock was a good trade. I took profits on different levels, but yes, I would have bought it on this dip when it went under $30, but I didn't. I was really down on my swing, so I left it alone. It still is a good stock, but I think I wouldn't pay this price at this time. Probably if it falls below $30, I would start a small position on it. Okay guys, thank you very much for staying with me for this long, and I will see you tomorrow morning, same time. Safe trading. Just yeah, if it doesn't work for you, just get out, because it didn't work for me. I saw big orders on this side, and bidders were not actually willing to pay more, so I just get out. Understand how to read the tape and the montage. Level 2 is quite important to give you some sort of indication where the trade would be heading. Not always you rely on it, but yes, with all these indicators, and level 2 gives you very good indication whether a trade will work in your favor or not. Please do share my channel with other people, your friends, your family, and I shall see you tomorrow same time. Take care.